Hey, Ashley, we've got a great interview with a local who's got biking on the mind while most people are thinking about the powder day right now. Glenn Fromer is coming in and he is going to be biking through 18 different states over 5,300 miles and in over about 100 days. And this is kicking off on May 1. So let's bring him on in, everybody.
Hey Trisha, good
Glenn, great
morning.
to see you. Oh my goodness.
Sorry I'm a little late.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter. We know that you've been training hard for this great ride that's coming up, and this is called the Ride for PKD, polycystic kidney disease. And tell us about how this idea got started.
Sure, yeah, absolutely. Well, like 600,000 other Americans, I have polycystic kidney disease. It's unfortunately a genetic disease. It's incurable. There are no treatments for it. Cysts are programmed to grow on one's kidneys throughout one's adult life. And so what happens is the cysts choke out kidney function, and we really only have a couple of options: to survive on dialysis, to get a kidney transplant, or unfortunately to not live. So the Polycystic Kidney Disease Foundation raises research money. They give that research money to institutions and universities around the country to do research in this disease. I sit on the committee that doles out the money for these research grants. And over the last couple of years of being involved, it became clear to me there's just not enough money going into disease research. There's about 60 grants that come into the foundation looking for seed funding. Unfortunately, there's only enough money for about 5 or 6 of those grants to get funded. And so the treatments and the cures could be in those grants that aren't getting funded. So money is needed. And so that's where the idea for the Ride for PKD came in. To raise at least $500,000 for research funding in the disease, to build community and to raise awareness around the disease. And that's the Ride for PKD.
All right, yes, and he's going to be embarking, like we mentioned, on May 1st. You're going to start out at the Golden Gate State Park out of San Francisco.
Right.
Make your way all the way to Cape Cod by September 1. You're going to do a big stop here in Colorado right around June, and then make it over to Kansas by July.
Correct, yeah. So we started, as you said, May 1st in San Francisco. It's a 5,300-mile route across America. Now, it's not a straight route. That would be about half the distance. But the reason for that is to get through as many big cities, to see as many of the university researchers who are doing work in PKD research, to meet with the chapters of the PKD Foundation in many big cities around the country, so that we can fulfill those objectives of building community and raising awareness. But I'll say in Colorado, we're fortunate enough to have 14 days of riding in our beautiful state. We start June 10th in the southwestern part of the state. We come up through Telluride and Glenwood Springs. We cut over through Vail. We'll be back here on June 15th and 16th before we head to Denver, then south to Colorado Springs, and then we head eastward out into Kansas and the plains, beautiful plains of central U.S. So 2 weeks here in Colorado. We'd love for local riders to join us along the way, to support the cause, have a great time out on our bikes, and do something good for charity.
Well, and that's what's so nice is that people can ride with you. They can kind of give you encouragement. You probably have a lot of friends along the way, so it's great to have this. And just the amount of support that you received is amazing. And you've got a big fundraiser coming up this weekend. Tell us about your kickoff concert.
Yeah, thanks for mentioning that, Tricia. So we decided in order to celebrate the ride, we'd have a kickoff concert here at the Vail Pavilion. It's Saturday night from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Got a live band out of Denver called The Cheeks that's performing. We have food, drinks. It'll be super fun.
And the silent auction. The items on this silent auction are amazing. I'm looking at that place in Sayulita.
Yeah, it'll
especially
be
on a cold day like today.
A little bit different than what we've got here in Vail here for a beautiful mid-April day. But yeah, there have been so many terrific and generous sponsors here in the Vail Valley. We've got over 60 items in the silent auction. Great things from retail stores and restaurants. We've got golf foursomes, as you mentioned, some beautiful vacation spots in Mexico, here in Vail and Deer Valley, back in the East Coast of New York. So there are an awful lot of things to bid on. It's all for charity. All the money goes directly to the PKD Foundation. And we'd love for people to join us on Saturday night, again, 5 to 9 at the Vail Pavilion for a night of fun, entertainment, and again, a great cause.
Okay, and this guy has been riding on the Peloton pretty much all winter, logging 500 miles a month. You were just in Utah last week getting back on the actual bike.
Yeah.
You're bringing a few bikes with you, a gravel bike. You got this trusty steed right here. So
This bike's been with me for about 10 years now, and it has been a trusty bike. Yeah, we're all set. We've got an RV as our core roving headquarters. We're moving night by night to different camps.
and your wife Beth is driving that.
I want to point out this has been completely a family affair. My wife, my siblings, both sisters, my children, nieces, aunts, uncles, they've all been involved in supporting the cause. It's been a real family affair. We'll be on the road for 4 months together. If we survive that, we'll survive it. I've been with Beth for 40 years now, and she's been the most unbelievable partner and my trusted co-captain in everything I do, and been incredibly supportive.
All right. Well, if we want to find out more and get tickets for Saturday night, what's the best way to follow you?
Yes. So the website is a fully functioning website. You can see the route. It's an interactive route map. You can find out about all of our events around the country. You can learn more about the disease and the ride at Ride For PKD.org. You can buy tickets for the events. You can register to be a rider. It's, again, a fully functioning website.
Okay, and he's going to be in Colorado for about 2 weeks, starting June 10th, down in the southwestern corner, right in the Vail Valley, right around the 15th, 16th. So book your time, get in with him, and ride, and give him some encouragement on this 5,300-mile journey through 18 states, coast to coast.
Yeah, I can't promise you much, but I think I can promise you we won't have snow and 10-degree temperatures in June. So come out and join us. And if I could, I just wanted to thank not only all the great volunteers, but our terrific sponsors. We have more than 35 sponsors for the ride. They've made this all possible. There have been a number: RBC Wealth Management, the Bank of Colorado, 28 Freight, PKD, Milkbox Partners, Palladio Biosciences, just some of the sponsors that have been terrific in supporting all of this to give us the financial backing to put on this great.
And speaking of PKD, I understand that they have a matching grant going on through the month of April.
Yeah, they've been very generous. We've been working hand in glove with PKD to raise funds. They've been very supportive. They put up $50,000 to match dollar for dollar during the month of April. So when anyone contributes and donates through rideforpkd.org, PKD will match dollar for dollar up to $50,000. That would be it's tremendous, and we really appreciate donors donating during the month of April to get that match.
All right, and this is a genetic disease. There's no cure, there's no treatment as of yet, and so that's why this is so important. We're glad. Thanks for your time. I think we made you stay out in the cold long enough. We're going to let you get back
on my training ride.
Get back on the training ride. All right, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Tricia.
All right, so cool. So again, this Saturday, April 16th, if you want to be part of that, the party, the kickoff, it's all happening from 5 to 9 o'clock, and you can find out more at rideforpkd.org.